Alright, hey guys, it's the Risen Prodigy here, bringing you another deck recipe. This is at the request of Left 4 Dead Coffee. It is a spider deck slash insect. It's more insect than anything, but I couldn't really put together a, decent spider deck because they're not very competitive. So I tried to make it as competitive, as possible, even though this deck probably isn't very competitive. But anyways, let's get started. Two Warm Warriors because he can be easily special summoned by simply removing from play an insect monster from your graveyard. He's really good to go into rank 4s quickly and to synchro summon quickly. Two Beatron because of his effect to special summon insects from your graveyard by simply sending a face-up spell or trap you control to the graveyard, so it's really easy to get into your rank 4s and to synchro summon with him. Three Howling Insects because it thins out your deck and it just gets out monsters that you'll need on your next turn. Infernity Beetle because this is the main tuner of the deck. He goes into the main synchro, which I'll get into later. And yeah, I don't ever use his other effect to special summon two beetles from your deck because I don't really think it's necessary in this deck because this isn't an actual Infernity deck, so it won't work as well. But you don't really need it for that. You just need his synchro summoning ability. Plus, he's an insect, which makes him good. Two beetles because he can slow down your opponent if they're running light or darks, which most decks have that one monster at least. That's a light or dark monster, whether it's in one of the extra deck monsters or the main deck. They're probably going to be special summoning. So it's a 1900 beater too, so it's pretty good. Three magical merchants because you need insects in your graveyard to be able to help out your Warm Warrior to be able to special summon and banish insects from your grave. And also with other combos like Call of the Haunted, you just want those insects in your grave. Mother Spider because it is a spider and it's a decent one. It's not great, but if you have the right cards, you can get her effect off. 2300 attack. Just send two face-up defense position monsters, which you can get your opponent's monsters in defense with no entry and Curse of Anubis because they change their monsters to defense position, so activate it either when they attack you or on the beginning of your turn before you summon anything. Moving on to Spider Spider. This is another really good card, Spider card. It can bring out your Beetle from the graveyard to synchro summon, or you can Exceed summon with other level 4s. Um, Obviously, like I said, with Infernity Beetle, the special summon, it could get you off with the Underground Synchro, which is really good because it's unaffected by spell or traps during the battle step, and you can pretty much use it as a relinquish to take control of one face-up monster your opponent controls. And what this does with this card, you could combo it off with Beatron to send that equipped monster to the grave and then keep on, taking control of their monsters each turn, which is really broken in my opinion because you're not only taking control of their monsters, but you're special summoning monsters from your own grave. So it's just pluses all around. So yeah, Spider Spider, really good card. Just get them in defense with the curse and no entry, really good. Also, you could even use Book of Moon if you're desperate, but Book of Moon is used mainly for other things like stopping attacks or their effects, or just if they're going to synchro summon to stop that. Very versatile card. Dark Hole, staple, destroys all monsters. MST, good for back row removal. This format is very heavy in back row, so you want to make sure that you get rid of them. Pot of Duality to help the consistency with this deck because this deck isn't, a fast top tier deck. It's gonna run slowly and it's kind of just gonna beat your opponent down eventually. So you need this card to help set up and get cards you need, like Magical Merchant to get cards in your grave, or Howling Insect to just get out a monster you need, like Infernity Beetle. Um, just really good all around for this deck. Bottomless Trap Hole, Stay Hole, helps, with those high level attack monsters, just get rid of them quickly. Call of the Haunted to help the consistency of this deck as far as special summoning goes. When you Magical Merchant effect, you can special summon one of the dropped monsters with Call of the Haunted, or you could Synchro summon or Exceed summon. Any of those things, Call of the Haunted can be used with Beatron when it becomes dead on the field. If your monster was synchroed or something like that, then Beatron can pop it and then special summon a monster. So it's really good. Compulsory staple gets over Draco Sack, Lead Yoke, those monsters that just get, so annoying. Curse of Anubis, like I said, changes all effect monsters to defense position. It makes their defense 0 too, so it really helps Spider to automatically get over it. Fiendish Chain is really good because you want to, protect your monsters from those effect monsters, and some effect monsters can just really hurt your deck. And you just want to, stop those wolf barks, you want to stop those bears, just those things that can, really hurt you. No entry, another attack position to defense position card that can really help, especially with this spider engine. Safe Zone, because Safe Zone is amazing with Beatron. Attach Safe Zone to opponent's monsters, pop Safe Zone with Beatron, and then you can special summon a monster. It's really good. And then you can also use it to protect your own monsters from card effects. So it's really good. Onto the extra deck. Underground Arachnid. Again, this card is the main synchro. You want to go into this card as quickly as possible because of how good it is. Obviously, with Infernity Beetle, it's really easy to get out. Void Ogre Dragon, really good when you have no cards in your hand. It's in my hand. It actually won me a game, so it's really good. Stardust, because Stardust can get through that back row, unless it's a D prison, of course. But, if your opponent is back row heavy, then summon out Stardust if needed to go for game. Scrap Dragon, really good too. Pop a card, like a useless Call of the Haunted or Fiendish Chain, or you could even do the, Safe Zone combo. So it's really good. Psyhemoth, again, to get over cards like Lead Yoke or Draco Sack, cards that just can't be destroyed and are hard to get over. Armades, because it's unaffected by spell or traps or any cards during the damage step. During the battle step, so it's really good. Cataster, anything that's non-dark will get destroyed by it, so why not? Photon, most of the monsters will be changed to defense position, so it's good. Black Ship, because it gets over cards like Marshmallow, Spirit Reaper, and inflicts 1,000 damage. Utopia, because it's a stall card, it's not bad, it can get out easily. Maestroke to get over Ophion and anything else, also its effect to not be destroyed is really good. Pearl to get over Ophion, also it just gets over a lot of other monsters because it has 2600 attack, which is really good. Cowboy, because Cowboy is good late game, you need that last 800, life points. It's really good. Man-Eater Bug, because it's another out to Ophion. Obviously, Pandemic can't save Ophion from Man-Eater Bug, and it's an insect, so why not? Maxi, another insect, and also if you're playing dragons or Mermail, side this in to draw those extra cards. Typhoon, because if your opponent is really back row heavy and he has like a Royal Decree, you want to make sure you get through that Royal Decree because your deck is very trap heavy. Debunk, obviously against mermaids, dragons, even spellbooks to get over priestess. Really good card. Just have to have it at the right time. So sometimes it can be tough if you don't draw it first turn. DNA surgery to get through boojins, other stuff like spellbooks because they need to be spellcasters, obviously. Really good. Just make all the cards insects. Overworked to get over Fire Fists. Fire Fists are, popular right now. They're really good with their attack booster cards like Tensu, Tanky, and Tensen. This card will get over all of it. It's pretty much like a free Rageki. Rivalry of Warlords, it's good because all your monsters are insects, and if you're playing Evil Swarms, they will have a tough time giving around this card. Vanity's Emptiness, if you're playing a very special summon heavy deck and he is just outplaying you with his special summons and you just need a way to slow him down, side this card in because it will definitely slow your opponent down. You can work around this card because you have, cards like Beetle and stuff like that that can, help balance it out. So it's a really good card. Anyways, guys, that is the insect deck. Let me know what you think of it, if there's any changes. If you guys want to see another deck profile, let me know and I'll get on it as soon as possible. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. The Risen Prodigy signing out.